Tonight, beats, bars, and bold visionaries take the stage in this high-voltage episode of Kelowna After Dark. In the spotlight, Kassie J lights up the mic with her heart, hustle, and hometown energy. Event mastermind and lyrical force, Robert A brings raw talent and major movement behind Enigma. And closing the night with a looped-up sonic storm, unknown personas back to blow our minds. On this week's Urban Interviews, we head to the colleges pumping out these incredible creatives. On the creative edge, your struggle is your strategy, how pain becomes your power. Get ready, After Darkers, and now, here's your host, Silver Luxx.
Hey, what's up, what's up? Welcome to Kelowna After Dark, the best place to be once the sun goes down. I'm your host, Silver Luxx, and over here in the Luxx box, that's right, is my co-host.
Hi,
Sterling.
how's it going? You look beautiful today.
Oh, thanks, boo.
Like, OMG, dear.
Okay, where's my glitter dust?
I'll get right on that.
Wow.
Didn't know I needed a constant supply of it.
Yes.
I'll have the semi truck drop it off next week.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just sprinkle it everywhere you go.
All right, I'm done being Now listen, tonight's episode is all about stories. Because no matter where you're from, every culture has a way of passing down the magic. Now listen, tonight's episode is all about stories. Because no matter where you're from, every culture has a way of passing down the magic. Sometimes it's carved into rocks. Sometimes it's whispered by grandma around the fire. Sometimes it's dropped over a beat with a bass line that slaps.
Sometimes I just meet a guy randomly in an alley and I get a good story there too.
From ancient legends to freestyle lyrics, storytelling is how we make sense of the world around us. It's how we say, I was here, I felt this, and baby, it turned into art. Some folks paint it, some folks rap it, while others turn it into a dramatic, interpretive dance at 2 a.m. in a spatula mic and a wine-stained hoodie. But the point is, we all tell our stories somehow. Hip-hop, modern mythology, rap, poetry with grit, and even the weirdest urban legends, they're just community mixtapes passed down with extra drama and a few spooky sound effects. Take Ogopogo. You think that's just Lake Monster? Nay, nay. That's generational storytelling at its finest, my darling. It's every uncle at a barbecue adding 5 new details every time he tells it. He was green, no blue, had teeth like my ex. Okay, sir, we get it. You got a little emotional baggage, but we understand though, that's cool. Go ahead and walk your journey. And while we're saving Ogopogo for a full episode soon, tonight we're focusing on the power of your voice. Whether it's on stage, in a sketchbook, on a canvas, or straight fire in the booth, your story matters. So consider this your permission slip to express yourself loudly. To rhyme it, paint it, spit it, remix it, to scream it in bold fonts and sing it
Bop
off
it,
key in the shower.
Twist it, hit it.
Oh, that's funny. I thought you were giving me shit. I'm like, what?
I never played Bop It, but I've always wanted to.
Because if you don't tell your story, someone else might, and they're gonna get it wrong. Darling, we are not about to have Susan from accounting write your narrative, are we? That's not a legacy. So tonight, raise a glass of something fun and a little hell while you're at it too. Let the world hear you say, this is my vibe, this is my culture, this is my truth. Do you hear that? That's the sound of truth with a backbeat.
The anticipation is killing me, dear.
Y'all ready for a night of fire and lyrical flow?
I can't flow with the best of them, you know? There is no show.
Here we go. Let's meet the voices who aren't just telling stories, they're living them, loud, proud, and unfiltered. Let's get into it, After Darkers. Here we go. Good God.
We gotta do that differently. Here we go.
Here we go. Fuck.
Go to sleep at the same time.
Oh, we're fired. Okay, we're gonna make everyone walk off set. Our first guest is stepping back into the spotlight with fire in her lyrics, soul in her voice, and roots that run deep in the BC music scene. Her mom and aunt toured with the Abbott Tribute Band, her grandma sang with the Headpins, and she grew up surrounded by melodies, memories, and the magic of performance. She's an audio engineer and a singer-songwriter, and a proud Kelowna local. But what sets her apart is how fearlessly she puts her entire heart into every song. From basement beats to bold dreams, she's been using music to express the stuff that most of us struggle to even say out loud. She recently opened for Evil Ebenezer, just finished her audio engineering and music production certificate at OC, and now she's here, live, with a voice that's both powerful and vulnerable, ready to be reintroducing herself to the scene she grew up loving. After sitting on a vault of unreleased originals, tonight's the night she lets it fly. Give it up for the radiant, real, and ridiculously talented Kassie J. Hi, gorgeous. Hey, lovely. I'm gonna give you a hug. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Silver.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Have a seat on the big comfy couch.
I'm so excited to be
I'm
here.
so jacked that you're here, love. How you doing?
Fantastic. And how about you?
I'm doing all right. Working with digital today.
Yes, that's cool. We're not Amish today.
Not today. Next week. No,
Okay, maybe.
Are you ready to dive in and let me get all up in your business?
Yes, absolutely. Let's do it. Let's go.
All right, girl. Your family's musical history, that's pretty intense. Like ABBA tributes, the headpins, it's in your blood, clearly. What was it like growing up surrounded by all that incredible music?
Honestly, it's magical, especially having all the support systems I had wanting to work with music my whole life. And it just made me feel more comfortable. Like music's just a natural part of my entire family. It's really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm here for that. You've said lyrics have always been your emotional outlet. Do you remember the first time that you realized music could say things that you couldn't?
Yeah, it was a pretty big moment as a kid. Like, I honestly remember asking my mom to write lyrics down for me before I could spell.
That's cool.
And it was a huge turning point when I realized I could actually put in like...
You've opened for Evil Ebenezer last fall. That's freaking huge. And what did that moment feel for you like?
It was surreal. It was honestly like a full turnaround for me. It made me realize why I wanted to work with music in the first place. Like, that was like one of my most big idols growing up as a kid, which is like all rap, and I'm not all about entirely rap, but man, he's an idol to me, a serious idol.
That's so fun. Right on. You can tell like you super enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Hell
it was
yeah,
right
girl.
at District, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it was super cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
How's like the crowd and the vibe there?
It wasn't huge, but I had like my entire group of friends there. It was really cool.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. That sounds lots of fun. You also recently completed the audio engineering and music production certificate at OC. So how does that shape your approach to music now?
It honestly just brought in all the technical aspects to my music career, which I never had before. And it just opened up a whole new world. Like being able to make my own beats, being able to edit beats, like all of that is super cool.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that you love what you're doing.
I
I'm
do.
so excited I finally got your ass on the show.
I'm so glad to be here. I'm so glad to be here.
Awesome.
Thank you for not giving up on me,
Never.
shawty.
You got some magic, girl. Yeah, it was lots of fun. You've talked about how fast your sound evolves. Like one moment it's one vibe and the next is totally different. What inspires those different shifts?
Honestly, it's just personal experiences. And I am only 21, but so much can happen in that period of time. And that is where the drastic changes come from, for sure. It's just personal experiences where it's moving or even just like changing a friend group. Like anything can change so much on who you are.
So is there a song we got to hear now about this?
Definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
You've been sitting on a lot of new music lately, and we finally get you in here. What gave you that push to put your music out there now?
I'm just ready to share my story because it is really important to me that it's out there.
Hell yeah. It's damn important.
My support groups are pushing me for it too, so.
Right on. You gotta give them what they want,
Oh
right?
yeah, for sure.
Gotta deliver.
Give the fans what they want.
Right? What? You've mentioned also wanting to reconnect with Kelowna's live music scene and collaborate with other local artists. What kind of energy or message are you trying to cultivate there?
Honestly, I just want everyone to know my name again in Kelowna because the music atmosphere here is like insane, unbelievable.
It's neat,
Everybody
huh?
knows each other. Everybody knows somebody. And I really just want to be in that network again.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Say my name, babe.
Yeah.
I'm here for that. I got you.
Collaborations.
Why do I feel like we need to fist bump?
Yeah, right.
Boom, what? Do you have any like pre-show rituals that you do or any superstitions that you participate in?
I honestly just like to visualize my performance before I go into it. It kind of just brings down the anxiety and the... yeah. Visualize the performance, take some deep breaths. That's pretty simple. It's what I got for me, for sure.
Well, if it works, it works.
Yeah,
right?
it does.
It's not broke, don't fix it. I said that right?
I think so.
All right, we'll go with it.
Yeah,
Cool.
let's go.
You knew what I meant. It's good. How can our audience connect with you and get a hold of your music? Where are you at?
Yeah, to connect with me, I would love to do any collaborations with anybody. I'm just going under Kassie J .music, I think it is. Yeah. Can we double check that?
We'll double check that.
Yeah, okay. It's Kassie J .music or it's Kassie.J music. Yeah, there we go.
Definitely Kassie J. We
yeah,
got
that was
there.
it. That was it.
Yeah.
Came off the tongue.
It's cool. We're also going to have all of your information all over our social media pages and people can
So
come
yeah,
stalk
to
you
connect
guys.
with me, go on Instagram at KassieJ.music to connect with me over anything.
Perfect. Okay, I got a question that's like fun. If you could collaborate with anybody alive or dead, fictional or otherwise, like who is like that moment?
Oh my gosh. That is, I've never been asked that before.
No, it's cool. Let's hang out. We'll just think. Like, in your heart, you're like, oh, I've been singing that forever, vibing with it forever. Like, who's your thing? Oh, and fuck yeah, huh?
You know what? I would be, this is more personal to me, but it would have been cool to be in that living room with my grandma and the headpins.
Hell yes.
Yeah, that probably would be what I would do. Because that would have been
on.
something I could have never remade, for sure.
That sounds wild. It's gonna be neat to come from like that kind of like musical
Yeah, my
legacy.
dad told me he'd be like sleeping. You just wake up to them all rehearsing in the living room. Like, what is that?
That is awesome,
right?
Is what that is.
So
Oh my God,
cool.
That would be incredible.
Right?
I imagine if my kids feel like that because they hear me practicing like script and I have little filmmakers
They probably
at
do
home.
feel like that, man. Mom's a rock star.
Hell yeah. It's because my mom's a rock star. You see?
She is, totally. I saw her rolling up.
Right? Slumber parties and shit.
Straight up. She's
Straight up
badass.
besties. Okay, God, oh my God, this is so much fun. I want to watch you do your do.
Yeah, you do?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm fucking ready.
Okay,
Are you ready?
I'm totally ready.
Cool.
I want
All
like
right.
one of those cool mic standy things.
Yeah,
so.
I got you.
Let's do it.
Let's
Let's fucking
go.
do it.
All right.
No, I don't wanna talk, I don't wanna fight no more. If you're gonna leave, can you shut the door? Turn the lights out, I'll lay on the floor. I feel grounded here, my mama said 2 weeks till I can leave the house again. 19 and I never grew up. Was I even really supposed to? Probably, but I'll never choose. Who are you to say we're even when I never saw the finish? I was busy in the kitchen, burning everything I'm given. Who am I to leave the dishes? Now my life is fucking dirty. I don't wanna seem suspicious, but the truth is that I'm worried about all the things in my bed that I never dealt with. My head is a mess and I'm really selfish. I don't ever call back if you call me past 6. Think it's too late to lie, you know how it is. I don't drink when I feel friendly. I guess that's where I screwed up. World will leave you chewed up. Can't even lay down here because all the things in my bed that I never dealt with. My cards are in debt and my wallet is pissed. I don't have common sense when I run out of dollars. You ask where she is, then I'll tell you to call her. Phone has been off since I picked her ass up. Man ain't paid for it, that shit it blew up. Moment she said she was not gonna service, he gave her the bill and he raised it on purpose. When you never made a call, she was busy heavy drifting all the corners at the mall in her tiny little beater, and she swears she's gonna fix it if she doesn't get convicted. She was faded off the walls. Who are you to call me stupid when you never did the time? You're all talk until you're dragging out the mess you said was mine. But I'll never call you evil, cause I've never want you hurting. If you wanna be addicted, you should probably be worried.
That was so fun. Did you have a good time? Yeah. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Can I give you a hug?
Love you, Mama.
I love you too, lovely. All right, let's make some noise, y'all, for Kassie J. Yeah. Okay, Kassie J just gave us vocals, vibes, and a whole lot of holy hell. But now it's time to change our lens and take you somewhere totally different. Because next up, we're heading out of the studio and into the city. We want some real world inspiration after dark style.
It takes courage to follow an art career. And I'm really proud of anybody who does it because you have to be brave to do that. You have to be creative and you have to be courageous. Although I would say, I think the average age is 25. So it's a lot of students right out of high school, but there's also a lot of students that are, like in their 30s or getting close to 30, yeah? Where you've had some time to think about things and you're like, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna go for the thing that I really wanna do instead of just a paycheck.
Cato is really setting each and every student up for success here. The professors are so easy to talk to. They're very, very encouraging. We're always having opportunities to take out gear, get lots of extra experience outside of class. There's just so much opportunity for creative freedom as well. It's a very open-minded school to our own ideas.
My expectations as a student is to get a job, hopefully, obviously, in audio engineering.
Oh, my experience at Cato has opened up many opportunities for me. From just the skill levels they teach you from all different areas, I was able to go in whatever section of the film industry I wanted to. But not only that, they teach you very well in the business aspect of things. So I was able to really learn how to run my own business and come straight out of school and kind of just thrive.
I love being in control. I love directing. I love the creative outlet that it provides. My life feels so much more purpose-driven since I started. I feel like I'm finally doing something that really pertains to my interests and my passions.
Yeah, how much of a time commitment? Definitely a big time commitment, I'd say. A lot of all-nighters, I won't lie, when you want to put your product above and beyond.
So far from what I've seen, students' journey through the school is a big, huge learning curve. It's a lot of information packed in a short period of time. So it's a big learning curve. It's an exploring time too. Like, students will enter into a program and not even realize all the different avenues and the different kinds of jobs and roles that are even in that industry.
During shoots and projects, the thing that takes up the most time is just setting up the damn shot. That is so tedious. You don't realize it when you're watching movies, but there's so much that goes into each and every single shot, every motion, everything. Everything is so detailed and so well thought out. I didn't realize that until I got here.
I feel the professors they're confident. They're here because they want to be here, not necessarily because they have to be. It's not a position that they need to just be in. You know, they feel like they've got something to give back to us.
One of the biggest things that sets the Cato staff apart is that a couple of things. They're industry experts. So that means that not only do they have a lot of great quality instruction, but also they're super passionate about their craft. So when you're really passionate about what you're teaching from your own personal experience and interest, it's just a different quality of instruction that you get.
Yeah, some advice to give future students or current students would be to really dedicate yourself to the program. It's only 18 months. They teach you such a whole aspect of just like all these little things that in the end, I felt I was very well-rounded and I wasn't afraid for whatever like job came my way. I knew I was prepared for it.
So hopefully one day I'll be directing short films or something like that. Or you know what, let's think bigger, feature films.
Students that are patient when they graduate and really just take their time and apply for work in that field, there's no reason why they don't get work in the industry.
I definitely felt it met my expectations. Honestly, went above and beyond my expectations.
Okay, but like, wow. I don't care how many of these we film. I'm always obsessed with how it all comes together. All right, After Darkers, up next, we've got something you don't want to miss. Stay right there. We'll be back in a flash with more Kelowna magic coming your way.
Dance for me, baby.
You're gonna go in the goddamn corner.
I'm already there.
Do I have to go change?
Hey, first off, thank you for giving me a second of your time, so I'll get straight to it. I'm Sterling, CEO of Sterling Silver Luxury Media, and this is
Silver, CFO and executive producer of Kelowna After Dark. We're here to help businesses tell their story in a way that grabs attention, connects with people, and drives real results.
Here's the thing, 20% of businesses go out of business in their first year. By year 3, 40% of them are gone. By year 5, half of them are gone. Why? Because most businesses miss the mark on who their customers are. They're not connecting. They're not telling stories in the way that people truly care about.
That's where we come in. I'll ask you this, how many times a day do you stop scrolling to watch a video? Now think about your customers. They're doing the same thing. Video just isn't important right now. It's everything. If your content isn't engaging, authentic, and built for where people's attention is, you're leaving money on the table. At SS Luxx Media, we don't just create content, we create an experience. We craft stories that people want to consume. Because marketing isn't about shouting louder, it's about caring, about respecting people's time and giving them something they'll actually enjoy, and making them feel seen.
We're not just some kind of run-of-the-mill production company. We've worked with brands across food production, realty, life coaches, and TV production, creating videos that don't just look good, they perform. We've helped businesses grow their engagement, attract more customers, and build brand loyalty by focusing on what actually matters. Here's what we do best. Storytelling that resonates. People don't buy products, they buy emotions, trust, and relatability. We craft stories that hit home. Content that works everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, websites, you name it. We know how to create content that stops people in their tracks. Details that matter. We obsess over everything. Camera work, motion, depth of field, lighting, angles, copy, thumbnails, and even the time of day that we post. Every little detail is intentional, and that's
how we help you win. Here's the kicker. The platforms have changed. It's no longer about how big your following is. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, they're all interest-based. A good story will find its audience. The way you make better advertising? You listen. Spend time in the comments. Understand what your customers want to know. What can you do for them? How can you help? That's the secret. When you approach content this way and back it with strategic tweaks and a little budget boost, the return on investment always comes back.
Listen, I'm not here to tell you what you need. You already know your business better than anyone else. My job is to help you show off that business in a way that connects to your audience, whether it's your customers, employees, or even your investors. Come closer. This isn't about making just another video. This is about making something that your audience can't stop watching.
So let's do it. Let's tell your story, build your brand, and make something amazing together. When's a good time to chat? Whether it's over Zoom, email, or even DMs, we're ready to help you make moves.
Thanks for your time. Let's crush it.
Together.
Our goat cheese treats. Our pet cheeses are made with raw milk and as well are lactose-free and contain billions of beneficial probiotics. We make 3 types of cheese treats, one with added spirulina, one with cranberry and one with blueberry. We also make crumbled feta cheese, which is our regular human-grade feta enhanced with Alberta-raised elk antler velvet powder. Elk antler velvet is a crazy superfood that can help with joint health and osteoarthritis. Our daily enhancer. This is our only dry product. We use our goat milk powder and mix it with egg yolk, eggshell membrane, cinnamon, chamomile, L-theanine, ginger, billions of probiotics and digestive enzymes. High in calcium, vitamin A and omega-3 fats. It's an immune system booster with anti-inflammatory and joint health properties. Mix with water and use as a topper or freeze it in treat size units. Now go play with your pets.
Kelowna isn't just a destination, it's an experience. A city built around innovation, artistry, and luxury.
A place where cultures blend, creativity thrives, and adventures everywhere.
Hey, I'm Silver.
And I'm Sterling, and together we're going to uncover the unique rhythm of Kelowna with Okanagan Luxx. Kelowna isn't your typical tourist spot. It's where luxury meets creativity, where innovation blends with natural beauty, where every experience feels curated just for you.
From world-class wineries and handcrafted goods from local markets, public vibrant art, and cultural experiences, Kelowna has something unique at every turn. Whether you're a visitor or a local rediscovering your own backyard.
But the true heartbeat of Kelowna? The people. The artists, chefs, entrepreneurs, and visionaries who create experiences you won't find anywhere else.
We're diving deep into the culture, the flavors, the creativity, and the innovation that makes Kelowna more than just a place. It's a way of life.
This is the Okanagan like you've never seen it before.
This is Okanagan Luxx.
Okanagan Luxx. Discover the art of experience. Imagine a city after dark, where the heartbeat of creativity thrives. Welcome to Kelowna, a place where stories are painted with vibrant hues and the people behind them are as colorful as the Okanagan sunset.
Our late night talk show unveils the untold stories of the artists, makers, and dreamers who define Kelowna's unmistakable vibe.
Meet the musicians who turn melodies into memories and the entrepreneurs who dare to dream big. These are the stories of resilience, inspiration, and creativity shared by the people who make Kelowna come alive. Our show brings their voices to life, creating a space where their stories are celebrated and their dreams take center stage.
Where every story, no matter how small, becomes a spotlight moment.
Join us as we bring the vibrant energy of Kelowna's creative scene right into your home.
We'll take you on a journey into their lives, their struggles, triumphs, and what sparks their creative passion. We dive deep into the human connections that resonate far beyond the city limits.
Together, we'll reveal the heart and soul of Kelowna's late night culture, one guest at a time. As local creatives ourselves, we recognize the importance of every artistic voice. Each story shared adds a vibrant note to the symphony that fuels our city's dynamic and artistic spirit.
This is more than a talk show. It's a celebration of community, creativity, and unique individuals who shape Kelowna's vibe. It's about the people behind the art, culture, and innovations, the ones who inspire us all.
Welcome to Kelowna After Dark, the best place to be once the sun goes down.
Welcome back, After Darkers. Hope you're feeling the rhythm because of what's up next. It's raw, it's real, it's dripping in bars and beats that hit deep. Let's get into the heart, hip hop, and the fire that fuels it. All right, After Darkers, this next guest is a walking powerhouse of passion and purpose. Seriously, you might want to buckle up for this one. For over 20 years, he's been tearing up stages and tearing down barriers. He's a rapper, a rocker, a producer, a promoter, and the mind behind Enigma, a grassroots movement that grew from a podcast into 3 full-blown music festivals right here in BC. He's the frontman of a metalcore band, Storm the Empire, and he just made his long-awaited hip-hop comeback as MC Bodhi, dropping his rawest, realest project to date. His debut solo EP, Crossroads, featuring amazing tracks like Catharsis and Anxiety. And through it all, he's used his heart to speak openly and fiercely about mental health, connection, and staying human in the grind. Whether he's leading a crowd, raising his kids, or using music to push back against the darkness, he's living proof that pain can shape purpose and that the underground scene is where the real fire starts. Please give it up for the bold, the fearless, the fire-spitting MC Bodhi. Hey, welcome to the show. I'm so glad that you're here. Come and hang out with me. How's your day going so far?
Amazing. It's a beautiful Okanagan day.
Yeah, it's not bad out here.
Can't complain out here.
I suppose not.
No.
It's good, right?
It is.
It's good. You ready for me to get all up in your business now?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get into the dirty.
Go, right? Okay, so you have been performing for over 2 decades now.
I have.
That's insane. But MC Bodhi is back on the mic after 11 years, right? What sparked your return now?
Honestly, I think just becoming a parent and realizing that there is so much that you need to do as a parent to inspire the next generation. And realistically, hip hop was what inspired me to create the life that I have now. And for me to be able to inspire another generation to pick up an instrument, a microphone, a camera, kind of the key point of being an artist. It's our duty as a creative to inspire another generation. So being in a band for the last 6 years, I've been putting on festivals and shows. I kind of realized that I've been giving more of myself to the community than to myself. So hip hop was kind of coming back to it, was me being able to give myself something back and be able to release everything that's been hiding behind the shadows in the last 20 years or so.
Well, I'm so glad that you did because your music is fucking fierce, my dude.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
It is awesome. So let's talk about that. Your new EP, Crossroads, that's just dropped in May, and it's got tracks like Catharsis and Anxiety on it. What was the story behind that project for you? What did you need to release through it?
The whole EP basically was, we all harbor demons and hold things that we don't want to tell people and keep it as close as possible so that people don't see the realist form of us and version. And I think that if you want to progress as a human and evolve as an adult, as a being, as a spiritual entity, you kind of have to accept your flaws. So the entire album is basically me accepting everything I've done wrong and finding a positive way to move through that and see the light after the dark kind of a thing.
And you can tell that's been healing for you.
It has. It's been that, like, catharsis is like this, the name of the song itself is it's self-explanatory, but in the end it was probably the hardest song for me to write, ripping myself apart, like internally, and then by the end of it having like this full release of expression.
Yeah, I was listening to that song actually last night. I was like, holy hot damn.
Yeah, that's why I was like, when it's between the two songs, I'm gonna let you choose because one of them is a little more darker themed.
I was loving it though, like for real, something you would just put on and purposely listen to for no other reason than holy hell, I love that song. Like,
Thank you.
It's incredible. I really enjoyed it. You're also fronting a metalcore band as well, and switching between that, like that's pretty extreme for bopping back and forth. What's that like?
The band is, I love my band. And we've created an amazing following and sound, and to bounce back and forth is complete opposite. And I actually have a hard time putting that dividing line between specific songs where I have rock instrumentals versus hip hop.
Okay.
And I'll end up screaming live, and it's not even like it subconsciously just comes out because it's like the energy of the rock kind of just throws it out there. But the mindset is completely different, where hip hop is like very inspirational and I can talk about any topic I want, whether it's like a happy topic, I want to talk about partying, or I can't do that with the band. The band has to be me representing the band.
That's fair.
And the message that we have. So to be the voice and the creative writing aspect that drives that is, there's a big pressure, especially with our metal scene, because our metal scene is absolutely thriving. We have some of the best bands that are in BC and some in Canada that are in Canada and Kelowna. So to try and compete with my friends on the scale that they are, where I don't try to. They're way better, more talented. But we have 3 drummers in our band. So it's a very percussive based band, and we kind of have a monopoly on it, and no one can have them. There are drummers. That's how I see it. So because I play drums, my drummer plays drums, and then our guitar player is the former bass player, our drummer for Planet Killer.
That's right as hell, dude.
Yeah, and so he's himself as a beast, and he's a beast. And then I have the understanding of rudiments and the basic concepts of rhythm that kind of transcend into the hip hop.
That's pretty rad.
Because if you understand rudiments, you can understand what you're spitting, because you're spitting rudiments. Every aspect of rap,
So that's what it is, because some of us are.
Yeah, so if you think about like when you're rapping and you're a double time rapper, they're just doing drum rhythms.
Okay.
So it's if you understand drums and rhythms and the syncopicities that they have and the polyrhythms that you can work with in 4/4 timings and off time signatures, you can mathematically break down music into a whole other element that I don't think a lot of hip hop artists really focus on.
That's fair. I watched your brain just now do this cool thing. I'm like, you're in
the geek
there.
in me started to break down.
The geek in me was like, I see you. Gotcha.
Yeah, and math, I don't know, math is a magic thing. Math and history are the 2 most important subjects that school teaches, and both of them are in music.
Yeah, that's fair, right?
Yeah, so.
I noticed that you're like, music, you don't need to teach me that. I got that shit covered.
Yeah, well, I have a feeling you can't be taught music. It's just like you can't be taught to paint. It's an emotional, very spiritual thing, right? You have to do it you can't be taught how to feel emotions. It doesn't work like that.
They tried to teach me to draw in college. I couldn't even. I tried. Looked like stickmen running around. It was a hot mess.
I'm a terrible drawer. I'm not that artist. Shit, right? I'm not an artist like that, no.
No, but then you got like the freaking monopoly down on the rest of this shit going, right?
Yeah, instruments is, I figured out a relation between instruments. So if you can understand string instruments and wind instruments and percussive instruments, they all have a really unique connection to each other that works.
Okay.
So if you can understand one, you can learn multiple ones without having to have theory.
Neat.
It's just relations.
I'll have to keep that in mind. I like that. Let's talk about Enigma. It started as a podcast, right? And now it's like 3 full music festivals. That's insane. How did it go from that to what it is now?
I'm insane.
I like that.
That is, if anybody will tell you, it's just because I'm insane. I have severe ADHD, and to keep myself out of depression and spiraling, I keep focused and busy. So I work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day.
I feel that.
on whether it's film, music, being a parent. But it's Enigma has started with me and my best friend Norm, who is my bass player for Storm the Empire, and
Okay.
we've been friends since 5 years old, so 30 years now.
That is so special.
And during the pandemic, when bands couldn't perform, we kind of just started talking to bands from all over the world, and we spoke with 160 bands from all over Hungary, Malta, Spain, all over the place. All had the same issues. Within their music scene it was disconnected. The promotion companies didn't work with the bands didn't work with the venues, and we realized that there's a global disconnect, and that's why music scene sucks.
Wow.
So when the pandemic came back, we decided we were going to start hosting shows, multi-genre, and fix the things that the industry was lacking. And I think that kind of led us to meeting a lot of great people like Dying Breed and a ton of other bands that are local, that it made more sense for me to book festivals and help as many people as I could possible versus 3 people on a bill, because it's the same amount of effort for me to book the venue, pay for the lighting, pay for all that. It's the same effort for me to do it for 3 bands as it does for 33 artists. So for me, it's Enigma, it's just kind of been its own entity. I may be like the backbone and the moving force behind it, but it grows itself, I find. It has its grassroots within the music industry here and our scene. So
that sounds amazing. Like, that's a hell of a thing to start there. And then 160 bands.
Yeah, and then the festivals that we do, they started off at Clancy's. Clancy's was amazing to us. They've been a thriving part of the Penticton music scene. And we recently moved the festival itself to Kelowna. So now Kelowna has an all-ages, family-friendly 3-day music festival in October. Cool. So we'll be announcing lineup in the next couple of weeks, and all of that. It's been an adjustment. I've had about 3 weeks to fix an entire festival and location and all the fundraisers, and it's been a grind, but we can manage to make it work.
Well, so, good on you. Like, high five.
Thank you.
That's a thing. That is a hell of a thing.
It's been fun.
You are so open also about your mental health journey, right? Why do you think it is so powerful for men in particular to express what they're going through?
There's a massive stigma that man up. And I come from a family, like a European-based family, where it's like you don't cry, you make it, you get it done. So having older brothers and uncles, like you being the baby and the crybaby of the family, is like there was a lot of man up, and I realized that we all, as creatives, most creatives have whether it's depression or some form of mental illness, which is why we gravitate to art, and it's kind of what everyone does realistically. But for me, mental health is like, to be honest about mental health it's important, because most men don't. And I had a really bad point in my life where I tried to take my life, and it's when you don't have anybody there to kind of help you, you realize that like being there for people is more important. So for me, it's not a negative thing. I know, like, now that I've gotten out of it, it's become the thriving force behind my music, whichever genre it is, or with anything. And I think a lot of other people can relate to that, and music is the way to do it. So I find being honest and open about who you are as a person, how you feel deep inside, there's no negative aspect about that. Just be true to who you are, especially with what you're writing.
That's fair.
Yeah, you can't fake anything. Just be you.
And you can tell you're really authentic across anything that you're doing.
I try to be.
You in there, you know what I mean? So I think it comes across.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I would love to watch you do what you do.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm totally down.
Let's go. All right, it's go time. Let's have some fun.
The song is entitled Anxiety.
How does one cope when the day's fixed? When the subtle road curves and it stays bent? Never let it go, emerge with the pavement. By myself, converge with the matrix. Couldn't get up, my eyelids were shut. Wouldn't face the reality presenting itself. Detrimental to health and my spiritual wealth. I had to take a few years to figure out myself. I've been through hell trying to make my life. I'm finally in a place where it's all aligned. I'm trying to stay focused on the goals of mine, because the people of the past are all far behind. Struggle is my fuel, focus is my drive. Push up to that hill towards the mountainside. I can change my views, I can change my mind. Stand for what I choose. I can change lives. Anxiety breathes, I can never let it swallow my dream. I can understand it's bigger than me. It's gripping my hand and it's screaming out please. Then everything wanted, it all becomes fallacy. Whole bunch of wrath and an image is planned to be killed by the youth who emerges the manage. Be standing, you're speaking the truth cause they mad at me. But I never planned to be anything other than who I am. And whether or not you get it, take a minute, try to understand that we are competing for scraps at the dinner table. When the good and able, they will change the game, upgrade a new situation for which they can blame us. I'm having anxiety about the lies I've seen. I'm keeping my mind as clean cause I try to be a person of honesty, but what's harming me it's just a conscious dream of what I want to be. The way we live in now is kinda crazy. There is no sense of self, we're all just chasing the next trend we see that could make us famous. The times will come and go, but fame is vacant. I ain't waiting to be famous. All I want is something sacred. Bring my kids to different places, give them chances so they make it. My life, it is stagnant. My soul was a vagrant, so I let it change me. Ain't no sense in being lazy. But isn't it funny, yo, everybody always come around like you want something. I don't know I'm nothing cause I'm tired of helping people out just cause I love them. Proof I can trust you, I'm tired of your lies. Told to my face like I can't see your eyes. This is not the case, my worth is the sky. When will you embrace my prime? I'm thinking the time's up. Better manifest a life just hoping they mind shut. In time we can find what make a difference in the way we look at the wide cut. I'm thinking to try some other ways to get my vision out to the squadron. This mission's not stopping. It's a dedicated change to cover my problems. But I can't just sit around and wait for life to change. Cause everything that sits still only dies with age. But I have a courageous sense of will. Only way to stop it is to kill. Conjure the spirits of life in the blood that's spilled. I'm having anxiety about the lies I've seen. I'm keeping my mind as clean cause I try to be a person of honesty, but what's harming me it's just a conscious dream of what I want to be. The way we live in now is kinda crazy. There is no sense of self, we're all just chasing the next trend we see that could make us famous. The times will come and go, but fame is vacant. Thank you guys so much. I'm MC Bodhi. This is DJ Sunshine. And that was a blast.
Hell yeah, my dude. Like, we were jamming hard out here with you, and we couldn't even hear nothing but you. And we're like, yeah, get some.
I don't know what you're listening to, but I want some.
Right? Like, I can't wait to hear how that sounds with the music. That was rad as hell as it was.
Thank you.
That was great. All right, After Darkers, we're shifting the vibe once again. And this next moment, it's a special one because behind every band, every business, every bold creative moment, there's a backstory. And sometimes that backstory is a little bit messy. It's hard, it's painful, but here's the truth. Your struggle is not your weakness, it's your edge. In a world that loves the polished version, it takes guts to show the real raw stuff. But that's where connection happens. That's where truth is built. And that's where your real story lives. So tonight, Sterling's gonna go do the do and give us all a little moment. Is that good? We're all happy with moment? We're gonna have a little moment with Sterling.
Yeah, I don't think that fits still.
Okay, back me up.
And go.
Sterling's giving me a heart attack because we can't seem to get past this line. So I'm gonna ad-lib a little bit, pass it off to him and see what he can make of it. Sterling, Luxx, everybody.
All right, let's get to this creative edge. Learn something new. Way to pass the buck.
Are you gonna make me do that again or are you gonna use it?
I'll use it.
Yes, fun, do it. High five and go.
How many of you think that your past is a detriment? It holds you back. And to a lot of people, it really does. However, you'd be surprised at how often your past can be your greatest strength. Your pain can be your greatest strength. Talking about your greatest pain of what causes you tears every night is your greatest strength. Sharing that brings you in on such a human level that people are attracted to it. It's your truth. It's what sets you apart. You have a story. It's important. And it's a story of one in a quadrillion because you're important and you're you, and no one will ever have the same story. Right? Even if there is a multi-billion worlds theory of string theory, it doesn't matter. Like, you only have one story. All those worlds are slightly different. So please, believe yourself. You are unique, you're original, and it matters. So don't ever run from it. Your truth is what sets you apart. Don't remix your life. The real story cuts through, and you can't copy your voice. Your voice is super important. Just Document it. Post it. See who listens. Next slide, please. Show what you survived. There's a lot of people out there who have survived some horrific. If you ever read the book, Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning, he was a Jewish captive, World War II, Nazi death camps, and everyone around him was dying. And the only way that he was able to make it through was his search for meaning. So he relinquished his body to the experience. However, he never relinquished his mind to the experience. So show what you survived. You'd be amazed at how many people have survived the same thing and want to hear your story. They want to hear how it is that you overcame what it is. They want to know how many steps ahead you are of them for them to go, okay, I will get through. It is okay. I will make it. This person has, I can too. Next slide, please. Your story is a blueprint. Exactly what I said. It's a blueprint for someone else to have success. So document your life, show what you did, show how you did it, where you went, what programs you used, what resources you tapped into, whatever it is that got you from A to B to C to D to all the way to Z, show it. People want to know. Even if it's one person, that could change an entire person's life. Your truth can heal others. Sharing your experiences not only can heal yourself by having less power over you, but like I just said, if you share your experience, it allows other people to have the shared experience with you, which humans really love having shared experiences, if you haven't noticed.
Wait, humans, as in not you?
No, I'm a lizard.
Okay, great.
I'm a lizard.
All right. We're on the same page. We're good. Please continue.
Be the voice, not the act. You want to be able to talk about your experiences and not just be the one who it's happening to. Right? So you can go through a lot of experiences in your life and just let them be experiences. But when you share it, be a voice about it, it can hold less power and just allows other people to be there with you, to experience it with you. And they may not have experienced the exact same thing or that at all. Maybe they're just seriously an empath and they just want to have feelings with you and they want to know that experience of what it is that you've gone through. Your story is your superpower. No one else has a story like it. And you'd be surprised at how many people want to hear your story. Say the things only you can say. That's the creative edge.
Okay, Sterling just coming in with the emotional mic drop. That one hit a little bit differently, but Payne is one hell of a storyteller though. That felt like it was equal parts pep talk and a bit of a therapy session all in one. Like, yes, please. But if you've ever doubted your voice, your journey, or your value, rewind that segment and let it rewire your brain, because your struggle, that is the art. That's the piece that people connect with and what they remember. All right, we've got one last spotlight to shine tonight, so let's take a second, breathe it in, and meet us right back here after the break. More brilliance is just around the corner.
Kelowna isn't just a destination, it's an experience. A city built around innovation, artistry, and luxury.
A place where cultures blend, creativity thrives, and adventure is everywhere.
Hey, I'm Silver.
And I'm Sterling, and together we're going to uncover the unique rhythm of Kelowna with Okanagan Luxx. Kelowna isn't your typical tourist spot. It's where luxury meets creativity, where innovation blends with natural beauty, where every experience feels curated just for you.
From world-class wineries and handcrafted goods from local markets, public vibrant art, and cultural experiences, Kelowna has something unique at every turn. Whether you're a visitor or a local rediscovering your own backyard.
But the true heartbeat of Kelowna, the people. The artists, chefs, entrepreneurs, and visionaries who create experiences you won't find anywhere else.
We're diving deep into the culture, the flavors, the creativity, and the innovation that makes Kelowna more than just a place. It's a way of life.
This is the Okanagan like you've never seen it before.
This is Okanagan Luxx.
Okanagan Luxx. Discover the art of experience.
Hey, first off, thank you for giving me a second of your time, so I'll get straight to it. I'm Sterling, CEO of Sterling Silver Luxury Media, and this is
Silver, CFO and executive producer of Kelowna After Dark. We're here to help businesses tell their story in a way that grabs attention, connects with people, and drives real results.
Here's the thing, 20% of businesses go out of business in their first year. By year 3, 40% of them are gone. By year 5, half of them are gone. Why? Because most businesses miss the mark on who their customers are. They're not connecting. They're not telling stories in the way that people truly care about.
That's where we come in. I'll ask you this. How many times a day do you stop scrolling to watch a video? Now think about your customers. They're doing the same thing. Video just isn't important right now, it's everything. If your content isn't engaging, authentic, and built for where people's attention is, you're leaving money on the table. At SS Luxx Media, we don't just create content, we create an experience. We craft stories that people want to consume. Because marketing isn't about shouting louder, it's about caring, about respecting people's time and giving them something they'll actually enjoy, and making them feel seen.
We're not just some kind of run-of-the-mill production company. We've worked with brands across food production, realty, life coaches, and TV production, creating videos that don't just look good, they perform. We've helped businesses grow their engagement, attract more customers, and build brand loyalty by focusing on what actually matters. Here's what we do best: storytelling that resonates. People don't buy products, they buy emotions, trust, and relatability. We craft stories that hit home. Content that works everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, websites, you name it. We know how to create content that stops people in their tracks. Details that matter. We obsess over everything: camera work, motion, depth of field, lighting, angles, copy, thumbnails, and even the time of day that we post. Every little detail is intentional, and that's
how we help you win. Here's the kicker: the platforms have changed. It's no longer about how big your following is. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, they're all interest-based. A good story will find its audience. The way you make better advertising? You listen. Spend time in the comments. Understand what your customers want to know. What can you do for them? How can you help? That's the secret. When you approach content this way and back it with strategic tweaks and a little budget boost, the return on investment always comes back.
Listen, I'm not here to tell you what you need. You already know your business better than anyone else. My job is to help you show off that business in a way that connects to your audience, whether it's your customers, employees, or even your investors. Come closer. This isn't about making just another video. This is about making something that your audience can't stop watching.
So let's do it. Let's tell your story, build your brand, and make something amazing together. When's a good time to chat? Whether it's over Zoom, email, or even DMs, we're ready to help you make moves.
Thanks for your time. Let's crush it.
Together.
Magic is in the process. This is where I come to do all my stuff. It's my little slice of heaven. This one over here is a 1974 shovel head that I'm going old school with it. New wiring, new electrics in it and everything like that so that it's reliable. Plunger style seat, the old leather bags on it. I'll repaint it this winter. Maybe a white pearl. I want to make it look old. I think I'm going to go old school with it and put a foot clutch on it with a hand shifter. So I think that'll look pretty neat when it's done, especially with the sidecar on it and everything. Right amount of patina. Got the old Harley potato. You can tell it's a shovel head. This one here, like I was saying, it's got the wide glide front end on it with the old school gators. I chopped and lowered the front fender, did some modifications to it. Took the flat side. It's an Evolution style frame. The motor and transmission are bolted together. This seat post isn't here on the new style frames. And then I put a plate on the back that you can buy, which eliminates having to have the motor and tranny together, and it bolts onto the motor and then bolts down to the seat post here so that I can put a twin cam engine in there. I had to cut the fins and do some modifications in the back because it's super tight. Fits in there though, but it's super tight. 88-inch twin cam engine married up to a 5-speed Evolution style transmission with a 3-inch open primary belt on it. 60 spoke rims front and back. I'll probably have it finished by next spring.
Goat milk has shown to create these benefits. It's very easy to digest. Use goat milk as a supplement, not a food. Start your pets slowly on it, adding some to their regular food or in between as a treat in small amounts. Dogs and cats love it. It can encourage fussy eaters or animals who need to gain weight or recover from an illness or surgery. Dogs and cats with digestive issues can greatly benefit from our fermented goat milk products. Goat milk has shown to improve skin and coat and can help with allergy-connected symptoms.
Welcome back, After Darkers. We've had heart, we've had heat, and now it's time to bring it all home. This last segment, it's got that special something, a little bit of rhythm, a little bit of magic, and a whole lot of personality. Let's light up the stage one more time. Now, this next guest is a total creative chameleon. He's a self-taught singer, rapper, dancer, actor, and loop master who goes by the name Unknown Persona. But if you were at our live launch party back in March, you probably already know exactly who he is because this man tore the stage apart during our music competition over at Flanagan's. I am talking high energy, fully live, nothing held back, and I think the song that he performed was called Shine. It was freaking incredible. Either way, he left the crowd screaming for more, and we knew right there and then we had to have him back on the show. He's currently studying acting with Rourke Critchlow at the Center for Arts and Technology, alongside past guests like Jim Minshall, and he already has starred in a film directed by our own director of photography, Nathan Sandberg. So tonight, he's bringing that same full force fire right here to our stage. Please welcome Unknown Persona, Jacob Crystal. Hello, welcome to the show.
How's it going?
It's going great. Come hang out. How is your night going?
It's going great. Thanks for asking. How's yours?
It's going good. Yeah. You having a good time?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Always.
You ready for me to get all up in your business?
For sure.
Let's do it. All right, dive in here. I know that you've had your hands in everything since you were a kid, like magic tricks and martial arts, music, dancing, and somehow you've taught yourself most of it. Where did that spark come from?
That's a good question. I think just watching it as a child, I became obsessed with the art of all of it, whether it's music or film or any kind of entertainment. And I just wanted to do it. I wanted to learn how, and I wanted to give people that feeling that it gave me.
That's special. I like that. Sounds like it'd probably take a lot of time though, eh? You kind of master a whole bunch of rad shit.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right on. Just like a little flex, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm cool with that. I'll brag for you. It's cool. Your energy on stage, it's super electric. Like when we watched you at Flanagan's, you went, dude. How do you keep that high energy going?
Well, I train and I make sure my cardio is good first off, and I put everything I can into it because it's something I really, really care about. So I want to make sure I'm not half-assing or not going full throttle, you know?
You can definitely tell you're super authentic when you're connecting. I really enjoyed your performance.
Thank you.
I mean, I was jamming to your song beforehand. I was like, yes, but live, that was something else.
Nice.
It was rad as hell. Now you're diving into acting too, right? Which that is so cool. How is it like working in that area versus music?
It's definitely very fun and also challenging, but in a interesting way. I like the challenge of it, and I like learning and trying something difficult. Something I used to do when I was a kid was I like to find video games that were like the hardest video games and try and beat them. Nice. And so it's a part of it, but yeah, I just enjoy that form of entertainment as well.
Right on. Is there anything that's come out of that journey so far that surprised you?
I think the possibility, basically the answer would be the possibility of seeing a celebrity, I guess. I did one movie where it was this lady, Megan Good, she's in the last Shazam movies.
Oh, right on.
I'm like, what, is that her? And we're all like, yeah, that's her.
Nice.
So it's a pretty cool experience.
Right on. Fangirl a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not fangirl for you. I also heard that you recently starred in an indie film directed by our director of photography, Nathan Sandberg. Tell us about that experience. Was that your first time in film?
Yes, that was one of my first times doing a film like that. And I learned a lot. It was a very cool and fun experience, and I hope to do much more of it.
That was really neat. We got to watch the screening of that film. And I was like, wait, I know that guy. I know who that is. That's so cool. Because I didn't know you were in it. So I was like, oh, yo, look, that was so neat.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was very cool. You've also already made music with a whole bunch of like legendary names. Like got Snoop Dogg and Method Man, CeeLo Green. Honestly, when I went online to look, I was like, no shit, for real? But there it was. Damn, yo. What does that feel like?
It feels incredible. Like I can't even like say really. Like it's something I've always dreamed of doing and something I will continue doing, you know?
Right on.
And so hopefully I can also inspire people to chase that as well.
Does something happen when you hit those kind of goals? Like that's a pretty big thing. People wait a really long time and never even come close to doing that. So when that happened, did you jump up and make a new goal?
Yeah, I definitely jumped up. And I guess the new goal I made was just to keep believing and keep striving because it's not like done. It's still, you still got to keep doing it.
Hell yeah. Can't stop you.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to somebody else who was like, you know what, I'm going to self-teach myself this, you know, I'm just going to go. What advice do you have for them?
I would say as long as you love doing it and it's something you enjoy, that's all that matters. And never listen to anyone who tells you otherwise or tells you not to do it or thinks that it's not for you. If it's for you and you think that, feel that, that's the truth.
I like that.
Thank you.
Is there a certain part of the process, whether it's like learning a new skill or creatively making something? What's your favorite part?
I think my favorite part is discovering it. So if I'll see, for example, magic, I saw a magician do a magic trick to me and it was like mind-blowing. I'm like, how the heck did you do that?
Nice.
And I had to go home and figure it out, and that just got me obsessed of that world of illusions and stuff.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
It looks like your brain is like, okay, mine. I'm going to take that back pocket. Now we good.
Yeah.
I like that. That's pretty cool vibes, man. What kind of creative skill that you secretly always wanted to have but haven't tackled yet?
I would probably have to say sign language.
Right.
I always thought that was cool.
Yeah, my son learned sign language. It's kind of neat, man.
Yeah, it's and it could be very useful and helpful. And as a musician, there's a lot of environments that could be very loud.
Yeah,
so if you know sign language, you don't have to, hey, can you hear me?
That's fair. Efficiency is key.
Exactly.
Right on. I saw pictures the other day on social media. You just performed at an event, right, with MC Bodhi?
Yes.
Okay, tell us about that.
That was a fundraiser event in Penticton at a local bar called Clancy's.
Right on.
And it was headlined by an artist named Surreal.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, he's definitely an awesome artist. And it was
Sounds surreal.
Yeah, so surreal.
That's cool. Yeah, the event looked like it was a smash. There were so many pictures online about it.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
And then I was like, yo, I know that guy again. Just all over my feed. Okay, if there was someone that you could collaborate with, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh, man. I probably have a list.
Shoot,
I would have to go Michael Jackson.
That's rad as
for
hell.
Sure, yeah.
Nice.
Stevie Wonder. For sure, Childish Gambino. He's one of my biggest inspirations of all time.
That's nice. Do they come through in your music, do you find?
Oh, I think so, yeah. I've been told that, and that's kind of something I want to do. I want to sound like him a little bit. I don't know if that's good or not, but
no, I think it's great, right? You take what you admire in others and then you pull all these pieces, and it might be a little bit like them and a little like them, but maybe nobody likes all those things together, and that's you. And then your spin, right? I am dying to watch you go again. You want to bring us a little fire?
Sure.
Yeah?
Of course.
All right, let's do this.
Awesome.
Cool, let's go.
Sweet.
What's up, guys? It's Unknown Persona here. I'm going to do a little loop session for you guys. Hope let's just vibe out, have some fun.
matter what your skin color, where you came from. We the same people underneath the same sun. Don't know what's going on when we point those guns. Don't know what's going on, but I blame those funds. Cause it's the cash, money, greed. People seem to think it's the only thing we need. Addicted to a system and I can't believe what I see. Oh yeah, they keep on trying to break us up. They keep on trying to tear us down. Oh, I think that's really messed up. What the hell we gonna do now? 'Cause in the end, you know, it all comes down to us. We decide who we are and who we wanna be. We decide who we are and who we wanna be. We decide who we are and who we wanna be. We decide who we are and who we wanna be. Stuck in this world of misconception, lost on a path of misdirection. I don't know if I'll ever learn my lessons, cause I lack all the answers to my questions. Stressing, a perception of my reflection, like my brain is a weapon. It's aimed at my melon, gon' blow like 9/11. We decide who we are and who we wanna be. We decide who we are and who we wanna be. We decide who we are and who we wanna be. We decide who we are and who we wanna be. Yeah. Let's change it up like a crazy. Switch. I said, it's that mic, that microphone killer. I got supply like I am the dealer. Fresh souls clean and sweet like vanilla. Bang my chest like I'm a gorilla. I'm ready to go, I'm ready to kill this. I'm touching the sky, I'm passing the ceiling. Shoot for the stars, I'm going the distance. I'm choking on the rhythm like the beat is Bart Simpson. We decide who we are and who we wanna be. We decide who we wanna be in this life. So no matter what you wanna do, go and do it. Don't let anybody stop you or slow you down. And who we wanna be. I'm unknown persona, and that was a Luxx session.
That was fucking dope, dude. Yeah. Right? All right. Hug time.
Thank you.
That was rad as hell. Thank you so much for coming on the show, man.
Thank you for
That
having
was
me.
sick as hell. Absolutely. That was dope. All right, cool. I'll stop fangirling over here. What's up? What's up? Okay, I mean, like, damn. Someone passed me a fan because tonight was hot, y'all. We had bars, beats, beauty, boldness, and a whole lot of truth served fresh with a side of hell yeah.
So you should say a bib?
What?
I heard, give me a bib, y'all. We just had
a beat, y'all.
Oh, a beat? That makes way more sense.
Bib?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd be drooling over the same acts.
They
They're
bring
good.
fire,
They're great.
eh?
Yeah.
Everybody just bringing their A
No,
game.
I got concussed. That's why I'm drooling. It was good beats.
It was good.
I headbanged too hard. Yeah.
Okay, we didn't lose the crown though. Yeah. This episode was a reminder that your voice is power. Your art, that's legacy. Your perspective, nobody else has it, boo. That's your superpower. Whether you're dropping verses in a basement studio, taking a canvas with your soul at 3 a.m., or rewriting your story one glittery mishap at a time, don't you dare stop. The world needs it. We need it because storytelling isn't something we do. It's how we survive, how we connect, and how we heal, and how we hype each other up, how we pass the mic to the next voice coming up behind us. So whatever your medium, be loud with it, be weird with it, be you with it. And if anyone tries to shut it down, you just tell them, look, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's all right. I'm a double shot of espresso with a glitter rim and a whole lot of watch me work. You are art, you are voice, you are culture in motion. And here at Kelowna After Dark, we see you and we hear you. We were damn proud to pass the mic to you. So remember, follow us on social media for the full lineup, behind the scenes fun, and links to tonight's incredible guests. Go give them some love, likes, follows, because this isn't just a show, it's a living, breathing mixtape of Kelowna's creative vibe. And speaking of creative vibes, Starling, my love, would you like to come and chime in with some flow and some yo?
Of course, it's how I go.
I feel like some Dr. Seussian moments are coming on.
No, I'm not that good. I've lost the brain for that. I forgot my name, forgot everything.
How do you forget your name? Good Lord. You know what? I got some good advice. You
What's
want to give
that?
him some good advice?
Oh, maybe.
All right, we got to tell him to stay classy, sassy. And a bit badassy. Good night, Kelowna! All right, cool. We good?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go get the out of this outfit. Is that a wrap?
Cut!